Hello, 7th grade. I hope you and your family are doing well in this strange and scary time. Today, I want to talk about the first lesson in the packet that I sent home, one of my favorite parts of mathematics, and that is probability. Probability is the mathematics of how likely something is or is not to happen. So, for example, if you're tossing a coin, there are two possible results, heads and tails, and let's say that you call heads. Heads allows you to win. So your probability of winning would be 1 out of 2. One way to win out of two possible results. There are a couple of different types of probability that we're going to talk about over the next couple of weeks. There's simple, complex, independent, dependent, theoretical, experimental. But today we're going to talk about the easiest probability to understand, and that is simple, independent probability. That's the probability of one thing happening. So you toss one coin. That's the simple part. And what happened before that moment has no effect on the possible results of this moment. So if I flip a coin and then I flip a coin again, that second flip isn't changed in any way by what happened the first time. Probability is written as a fraction. The top number, the numerator, is the number of results that accomplish your goal, the number of ways that you win. The bottom number is the total number of ways that the experiment can go. So in the case of tossing a coin, there are two different ways the experiment can go. There's heads and there's tails. Let's say that you win if you get heads. That means your top number would be a 1. 1 heads is your winner. 2 total possible results, 1 over 2. Another very common way to talk about probability is a standard 6-sided die. So let's say that you have a standard 6-sided die, a cube, and it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So your bottom number would be a 6, since there are 6 possible results. And let's say that you win if you roll a 5. Well, there's only one 5 on the die. So you would put a 1 as your numerator. Your chances of winning if you have to roll a 5 are 1 out of 6. 1 5 out of 6 total possible results. Let me erase this real quick. Let's say that you have a 20-sided die. These are common in certain tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons. So there's 20 sides to the die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, 18, 19, 20. So let's say we pick a number from 1 to 20. Let's say 7. So how many possible outcomes are there? Well, the die is numbered from 1 to 20, so there's 20 possible outcomes. How many of those outcomes are the chosen number? Well, there's only one side of the die that's numbered 7, so there's only one possible winner. So the probability of spinning, I don't know why it says spinning there, rolling this number would be 1 out of 20. One result wins for us out of 20 possible results. How about if we win if we have to roll a number that's smaller than 5? So we win if we roll 1, 2, 3, or 4. So that's 4 possible winning results out of 20 total results. Because remember, we're numbered 1 through 20, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 all win for us. Well, think back to 6th grade. When we had a fraction like this, where both the numerator and denominator can be divided by the same thing, you can simplify. 4 and 20 can both be divided by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So the probability of rolling a number less than 5 on a 20-sided die ends up being 1/5, because that's the simplification of 4 out of 20. Okay. This is one of my favorite examples to use. We'll go through this a lot once we're back together. A cup full of cubes. So I have a cup, and it has a bunch of small colored marbles or plastic cubes in it. And this cup has 5 black, 3 red, 3 blue, 2 white, 1 green, and 1 yellow. That's 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 1 is 14, plus 1 is 15. So there's, there we go, 15 total cubes in the cup. What's the probability of our picking a red? Well, our denominator will be 15, because that's the total number of cubes in the cup. 3 of them are red, so our probability is 3 out of 15. We can simplify that. Both 3 and 15 are divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. How about the probability of pulling out a black? Well, again, there's 15 cubes in the cup, and 5 of them are black. 5 out of 15 simplifies. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So the probability, that's what the P stands for, of a black is 1/3. How about the probability of pulling a blue or a red? So we win if we get a blue or a red. Both win. Well, just like before, we have a total number of results of 15. We have 3 red and 3 blue. So we have a total of 6 possible winners. 6 divided by 15, 6 over 15 can be simplified. Both of those can be divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So the probability of winning on a blue or a red out of this particular cup would be 2/5. That should be enough to get you through your first note packet and your first worksheet. We'll talk about odds tomorrow. Again, I hope you all are doing well, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye-bye.